Everybody, and welcome to Shelley's Everyday Adventures. Today is March 22nd, 2024, and I'm always struggling with the glare in my glasses. I've been trying to figure this out. I'm really new to this video thing. I got to be honest with you, the hardest part of YouTube is getting over your fear. Getting over your fear of putting yourself out there, getting over your fear of looking stupid, getting over your fear of people are going to say nasty things. I think at a certain point in your life, most people, maybe not all, but most people come to a point where they're like, I don't care anymore. I don't care what other people have to say. I don't care what other people think about me. And I've decided that I'm at that point. I do not want to let people decide for me what I'm going to do by being negative, if that makes any sense. So I don't know if I've talked about this in a previous video, but I made a change in my life probably 2017, late in the year, or early 2018. I decided that, I was 250 pounds, I was overweight, there were a lot of things that I wanted to do with my life, and I feel like I hadn't done anything. So the mantra that kept going through my head was, if not now, when? If not now, when will I do these things that I want to do? I realized that time was getting shorter for me. Not that I'm old, but I'm not young either. And one thing my dad always taught me was to be cognizant of the time that you have, to be realistic. He used to say, well, I'm 50, I probably have 20 more summers that I can do this or that. And when you put it in that perspective, it really kind of stinks. I'm not going to lie. 20 summers doesn't sound like much. Well, I'm 57. Maybe I've got 20 summers, maybe I don't. You never know. So, you get to a point where it's like, okay, it's now or never. Screw this, let's do it. So I decided, with the help of my daughter backing me up, to lose weight. We ruled out the weight loss surgery simply for health reasons. She assured me that she said, Mom, you can do this. I know you can. So I started with an app called MyFitnessPal, and I started doing some exercise. Not that I was active before, but apparently not active enough. So as the time went on, I got down to 170 at one point, and it felt really good. But when I loosened up a little bit, I put on a couple more pounds. I'm at 190 now, but I still consider going from 250 to 190 a huge accomplishment, and I'm proud of what I've done. I feel like, I have accomplished this. Would I like to be back down to 170? Yes, I would. I'm kind of working on it. I'm doing portion control and different things. So this isn't a weight loss video. This is more about you and me and not letting time get away from us. So during that time, I got really on fire about life and about things I wanted to get accomplished before I died. I used to dream about, in the 80s, it was really big in the 80s when people were doing the exercise videos. You had Jane Fonda and all that, and I thought, I'd really like to do that someday. I'd like to be able to say that I did that. Well, I put that on the back burner, and life went on. I had a child, I gained the weight, different things, happened. So I also used to think, I'd like to be a writer. I'd like to write something. I love mysteries. I could write mysteries. Honestly, to be honest with you, I have a slight learning issue. I have trouble putting things into, how do I put this? Putting things in sequence, putting them in such a way that people can really understand them. So I struggle with that. But I'm like, I don't care. Screw it. It's now or never. You can make fun of me. You can laugh at me. You can do whatever you feel you need to do to make yourself feel better. But I'm going to do something that makes me feel like I accomplished my dreams. So, set out to lose the weight. I lost the weight. Not quite as much as I wanted, but that's okay. I went on to get, I earned a certificate as a personal trainer and as a group fitness instructor. And my goal was to teach at least one class. I've done that. I taught a class. I've accomplished these things. I decided it wasn't a career path that I wanted to pursue. So I moved on. And during this time I was writing as well. So I did some writing. I wrote two murder mystery books set in my town. And I wrote them. I edited them myself, and I published them to Amazon under my name, Shelley Wyatt. Cold Revenge is the first one that I wrote. So I put them all out on Amazon, and I made a few dollars off of it. Not a lot. I can't honestly say that I'm the best writer. I am by far not the best writer. I am not a good editor. But here's my point. My point is, when they put me in the ground, they will be able to say, she was courageous. Now, we're not talking about fearless. We're not talking about, you just being without fear. That's not possible. Every human being that walks on this earth has fear. They have fear of something. I had fear of rejection. I had fear of so many things, being made fun of, whatever. But I decided to be courageous and step up and grab my dreams with both hands and hold on. Did it make me rich? No. No, not at all. Barely made anything off of books. Decided that I didn't really want to be a fitness instructor. That wasn't my way to go. I ended up, as some of you know, if you followed me, I'm a dog groomer, a professional dog groomer. That's another story all by itself. So what's interesting is, in most states, you don't have to have any kind of certificate to be a dog groomer. Now, I took a dog grooming class. I had milked cows for 30 years, and in 2012, we sold the cows and went strictly to grain farming. At that point, I had nothing to keep me going. I literally, and this is no lie, literally spent 6 months sleeping. Depression. I literally would go to bed and sleep till 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That was unheard of for me. It's nothing I ever did. The only time I did that was one time, and I had jet lag. I had gone to Europe, and when I came home, I had jet lag. I slept like 15 hours, but that's a whole different, that's not something else. So anyway, I spent 6 months basically sleeping. And one day I decided, this has got to stop. So I got up and I decided I'd be a school bus driver for a while, because milking was morning and night, and in the middle of the day I kind of had my time. So I thought, well, this is a great opportunity. I can drive the kids in the morning, drive them in the evening, or the afternoon, and during the day I can clean my house, prepare dinner, do whatever I needed to do. This time my daughter was grown, so it wasn't, it was just me and my husband, and he was very great during all of this. So I went ahead and I got my CDL, and I became a bus driver, and I drove the bus. Well, shortly after I started driving the bus, I came across this college class at our local community college, dog grooming. And it's something I'd always been interested in, but I could never actually afford to pay for it. Classes were expensive. Well, this one was broken down into 4 different classes at $500 per segment. It ended up being $2,000, and it included some equipment, and a book. So I could afford paying $500 at a time. I signed up for that and decided that I really enjoyed it. My first, excuse me, my first thought was, if I don't like it, I can groom my own dogs, because at the time, I had 4 Pomeranians. I'm sorry about that, guys. 4 Pomeranians, and it's quite costly to have them groomed. So I thought, well, in the long run, $2,000, over the course of, they lived to be 15 to 20 years old. I had one that lived, 19. Anyhow, took the class and decided I liked it. And the teacher said I had a great ability, and she was really impressed with me and encouraged me. And to make a long story short, her and I were going to start a business together, but she backed out on me, and that's okay, because I started a business out of my home, dog grooming. It was slow. I took a couple years to build it up. While I drove the school bus, I would groom dogs in the middle of the day. And this is how I built my dog grooming business. So it got to the point where I couldn't keep up with both, and I had to make a decision. And to be honest, it was a leap of faith. And was it scary? Yes, it was scary. The bus was steady. It was constant, as somebody else made sure that I got a paycheck and I had something to do. Making the leap into being a business owner, a small business owner, was the scariest thing I think I've done. But I took that leap. I quit my job, driving the bus, set my own hours, and I have since then worked for myself. And it has been an amazing opportunity for me. So along the way, I did hire someone to help me, another groomer, and she'd been grooming for 25 years. And when I told her my story, she was in shock. She said, "It is unheard of for anyone fresh out of grooming school to start their own business. Normally, people go and work under other groomers and learn more." And I had never thought about that. Never once crossed my mind that I couldn't do it or I shouldn't do it. I just did it. Looking back, I don't know, maybe it was stupid, maybe it wasn't. I don't think it was. I think it was courageous, once again. And I did it. And I have a successful business today that allows me the freedom to travel, the freedom to plan my own life, and to do my own thing the way I want to do it. However, understanding that I am getting older, I've been in physical therapy for my lower back and my left shoulder, having some issues. Now the physical therapy is helping, but you have to keep in mind I'm 57. And I'm doing a lot of large dogs and such, and it takes a toll on your body. So after some consideration and some research, I've decided to grow my YouTube channel while I'm still able to work the grooming business. So I'm working the grooming business, and I'm slowly working on growing my YouTube channel. I want this channel to be about hope. I want this channel to be about determination. I want this channel to be about personal stories, personal sharing with you, letting you know that you can do what you want. You can do what you've dreamed. Don't let others talk you out of it. I want this channel to be about my adventures in life. That may include prepping. That may include my businesses. This may include personal stories. I did a personal story on a friend of mine. She had a doctor's appointment every single day this week due to liver issues, these liver issues were of no cause of hers. She didn't cause them. This is an autoimmune thing that she's dealing with. But I want to give you hope. I want to encourage you to step out of your comfort zone and take control of your life and quit letting others control your life for you. Is it scary? Yes, it's scary. Could you fail? Yes, you could. Have I failed? Absolutely. I have failed way more than I have ever succeeded. But you know what? I've learned from every single failure. Every single failure taught me something that I needed to win, to succeed. I hope I can encourage you today. I really do. I hope that you don't let the world get you down. There are things going on that we don't like. There are things going on that are scary. I'm not going to lie, straight up, they're scary. We have to separate ourselves from that. And we have to, I guess, make your world smaller. Make your world more about you. Maybe that sounds selfish. Maybe it doesn't. But I will tell you that when I did that, the people around me benefited from me making my world smaller and me making my world more about me. Because I was able to give more and do more and help more. This is just some food for thought, guys. How many summers do you have left? We don't know. We don't know how many summers we have left. We don't know how many Christmases we have left. We don't know if we're going to be here tomorrow. But I encourage you to make your mark. Do the best that you can do and live your dreams. Again, I thank you so much for being here. Every single one of you on this channel is helping me live my dream. And that's priceless. You can do the same. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.